Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Or should I just say Capri? How are you if you're still here? Sorry I'm late. Where is everyone? Hi, Megan. Are you there? Or hi, Megan, if you're there. Is this a social experiment? Am I the subject? Empty chat, no host. How long will she talk to herself? Answer, for a long time. Oh, good. Glad you got the notification. It's awesome. Let me see. I want to pull up the chat on my computer here because the StreamYard chat is not very good. Hey, Susan. Hey, King Corso Mom. How are you? Good to see you. So I was going to just do a random stream on DLive, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but my computer is running like really, really slow, and I have zero upload speed, and I can't figure out why. So needless to say, I can't stream like any videos or anything like that. So I decided to come on here and do a quick watch stream, but I would like to go over to DLive and talk about it over there if possible. Hey, Allison. Oh yeah, let me put my DLive link in the chat here for you guys. Sorry, might hear my typing because I'm on my phone, so I'm on my phone and my computer. Hey, vegan. And then I'll pin the link at the top of the chat. Hey, Tiger Girl. Capri says, I'm struggling with DLive learning curve. I can watch some old streams, which is cool. What exactly are you struggling with, Capri, as far as DLive goes? Because I know that there's, they're still working out glitches and certain things, but like I, I had trouble as well the first time I went over there, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say this before, but it literally took me at least a week. And it was probably more than that, but I don't like to admit it. But at least a week to figure out how to just comment or leave a comment on someone's live stream because it kept saying that I had to buy lemons. I'm like, why do I have to buy lemons? I can't just, you know, engage in the chat. I have to purchase whatever the hell lemons are, right? Well, come to find out, there's this like little arrow icon to the right of the text box where you put in your comment. And that's actually this like the share button. So if you wanted to share the channel or the stream, it's not the actual like send button to send your comment. So you either have to send it, you have to hit your return key on your phone, or and then I think it's different on desktop. There's actually a send button, or you can hit return. But on mobile, you can only send it if you press the send or the return key on your actual keyboard, like on the keypad on your phone. So yeah, that took me quite a bit of time. So I don't know if you're having trouble with that. I know it's a lot different. Hey, Crisis Cast. It's a lot, it's quite a bit different. Vegan Realist, he streams on DLive as well. So you clicked on someone's live by accident? Oh no. Well, if you come over there after this, I can help you out, or there's several people in my chat that are more than happy to help anybody out if they have any questions. So, hey Dave, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Morning for you. The wind here is it's crazy. It's lately I don't know what's going on, but the wind has been insane. We don't normally get wind like this here, so. Oh, you're welcome, Capri. No problem. Yeah, anything. Everyone, and the thing about DLive is it's just a different community. Like the majority of people over there and the streamers are just, I don't know, all around good people, as far as I know. I mean, I don't know them personally, but um, it's a smaller community, and of course you get your trolls and your creepers, but very rarely does that happen. It's just um it's just different over there, I guess. It's 8 a.m. there, Dave. Well, good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Round and Round. I've been reading your comments, all your comments. They're really good. So I appreciate you giving your input on the case in the comment section. So if you're just getting here, I was telling everyone in chat that I was going to stream on DLive, just a random. I do this thing on DLive called I try to do something called the wheel of content because there's so much, like, you can do so much more on DLive. You can, hey Roxy, you can, I mean, they're starting to censor people over there as well, which is, I mean, I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't think it would be this soon. But as of now, you can play music without having to worry about copyright. You can play, I don't know. There's a lot you can do over there that you can't do on YouTube without having to worry about copyright strikes and whatnot. So that being said, I have a lot of content to play, and I can never decide what I want to stream about if I'm not doing Watts or whatever. So I had this idea to some of the other streamers use like one of those wheel generators where you can just add, names to it and spin it. It's very generic, but they use it for different things. But I was like, well, I should use that wheel, and I'll just put, a variety of content on there, and then I'll spin the wheel, and that's what we'll watch because I can't decide. I'm so indecisive. But then so I have this great idea, and then I spin the wheel, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that. Let's do best out of best out of three. Um, so it ends up really not working out anyways, but it's fun. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Dave. I was kind of worried that you were gonna get a copyright strike for playing music, but I don't know. YouTube is selective, I guess, or I don't know. I don't know how. I mean, that's great that you can, but I play a documentary on accident for like less than 5 minutes and I get a strike. So um, that's pretty crappy, but I'm glad that you're able to stream music. So music is good for the soul. But then again, it does have a lot of, I was going to say propaganda and subliminal messaging in it, but not all of it. So anyway, my point was I was going to stream on DLive some random documentary, and for whatever reason, my computer is running super slow. So I said, why don't I go on YouTube and just do a quick watch stream and see if I can wrangle some of you guys over there to DLive so I can um, discuss my theory more without having to worry about walking on eggshells all the time and worrying about what I say, having to, practically speak in code. And, I mean, when I want to say the word gun to you guys, I have to say pew, pew, pew. Like, how, like, silly that sounds? It sounds ridiculous, but that's how bad it is. And I'm not the only one that's afraid to say that word. I don't want to say afraid. I'm not afraid of like YouTube, but um, that's the issue. That's how they control us because they know that a lot of channel creators, especially truth ones, um, they have their channels monetized and have super chats for their main income, and if they mess up, then YouTube can take that all away. So um, that's the crappy part. Is there something that you have to do, Dave, in order to be able to play music without having to worry about um, getting a copyright strike? Pew pew pew. Hey Lola. Oh yeah, I don't think that. I mean, I don't think that matters. I don't plan on playing music anyways on YouTube. But I was just curious. But my channel's not monetized, and I streamed. I don't even think. I think it was an independent documentary, and it wasn't even I wasn't even running for that long, and they immediately took it down. So I don't know. Capri, you're gonna have to explain to me. Well, I was gonna say you're gonna have to explain to me your thumbnail photo, but I don't want to assume, but I'm assuming that they're capri pants. And it's really small, so it's hard for me to see. But then again, they don't look like capri pants. They look like regular length pants. So I don't know. You'll have to explain it to me sometime. And I can't monetize my channel anyways, Dave, because I got that strike. So I have to wait 90 days. And then if I don't get another strike within that 90-day period, then the strike, I guess, gets taken off. But so what's new? What's new in Wattsland? What crazy theories are out now? I did watch a little bit of Allie's live stream with Lana. I don't know. Potato. But other than that, I haven't really, well, and of course Dave's, but other than that, I haven't watched any other streams. Copyright claims are different to strikes. I did a 3 hour live on my main channel with music and got no strikes. Just yeah, I don't understand that. That's crazy. I mean, that's like I said, that's great, but um, I wouldn't want to mess that up for you or anything. But I I don't know. I guess I've never tried to play music. I just was always worried about getting copyright strikes. So you guys might actually be able to hear the wind. That's how crazy it is. But I have my window shut today, so Kivri says, "LOL, oh my pick. It's a long story based off a chat where autocorrect took over. Oh, after I put the pick up, I realized capri is also a type of pants, which made it even funnier. Hey, you don't even have to explain anymore. I think that's funny already." Oh, I just saw your emoji, Dave. That's funny. I thought at first it was a thumbs up to YouTube. I was like, yeah, really? Well, really? So I have a question for you guys. Does anybody know what um, Lana's theory is as far as Nicole Atkinson goes? Because I know she's did her disclaimer saying that she's not accusing NA or her son or Nicholas Atkinson of any foul play as far as like being involved in murder goes. But does anybody know if she's ever actually said what she thinks happened with the case? I don't even know why I'm asking this because it's really not relevant. But I mean, it is, but it isn't. But I would be curious to know if she's ever actually said her theory. Terry Walls, why do you even care? Are you talking to me? I'm assuming you are. She said she thinks, yeah, I know all that. Why do I care to discuss Lana so much? That's funny because I'm pretty sure that I've only mentioned her probably once or twice, if that. And you're gonna give me a hard time for mentioning her this one time or the other time, which I don't even know if you were here for the other time. But either way, I'm pretty sure that I'm allowed to talk about her. Like all I did was say, does anybody know what her theory is? I would be curious to know. Did I say anything? I don't know what you're. I'm just not going to go there. I'm really not in the mood today. Terry, you seem to have a lot to say, so why don't you go ahead and say it, and I'm just going to wait until you're done. That's not a theory about what happened in the case. That's her saying that she thinks that Nicole Atkinson went in the house. How is that a theory about the entire case and what happened? Yeah, Dave, I know. They've been giving me a hard time for a while now. I'm familiar with Terry. Yeah, but there's a difference between asking a question and saying, "Why do you even care?" Okay, then that's all you had to say. She hasn't said her entire theory. Thank you for answering my question. Is there anything else that you would like to say? Because feel free. I don't censor anybody in my chats. So unless they're being rude and disrespectful, which it's getting pretty close to disrespectful. So Terry, I'm not going to justify myself for how many times I've mentioned Lana. If I did, it was very few. So and what does it matter? Are you? I don't understand. Are you of Team Lana or something? Because I didn't say anything bad about her. Terry, you have a lot of questions. You have more questions than I do, and I usually have a lot of questions. So, hey, Missy. According to Lana, NA went into the house and took the purse and the phone. I see. And to be honest, I was actually just asking out of curiosity because there's not a lot that I can talk about on here. Why does Dave need to run away from Larry, Terry? Larry, Terry? All cool in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Fun town. Tropicana Poker Room just reopened last night. Awesome. You play poker, Missy? Larry's a liar and a hypocrite. That is why. Okay, but what does that have to do with my chat? Why not take that up with Larry? Yeah, Lana's the one that dressed her kids up. Mark. Hi, Mark, by the way. You love poker? Yeah, me too. I play poker all the time. Larry blocked you? Well, I was blocked on Larry's channel too, so we have something in common, Terry. Why did Larry block you, if you don't mind me asking? He blocked because I asked him for... Hi, Prairie Boy, by the way, Mr. Cher. Where's Mrs. Cher? She should be here. He blocked me because I asked for proof of his many sources claims. Well, that's not a reason to block anyone. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Hey, Hard Eyes. Yeah, and I'm not sure what that has to do with my channel, but I don't even go on Larry's channel, so I actually don't go to a lot of other channels anymore because I don't feel welcome there. So you're not the only one, that's for sure. So anyway, I would like to do a Watts stream, but in order, again, for me to talk about my theory in more detail without having to reword everything and speak in code, I can only do that on DLive. So this live stream is to say, hey, I'm going to do a live stream on DLive about the Watts case, because I feel like that's the only way that I can get enough of you over there, is to kind of trick you guys, and that's not really the case, because every time I've gone live and said I was just gonna tell you guys to come over to DLive, I stayed on for like an hour or two. Thank you, Dave. I do. I really appreciate that because, I mean, more than you know, just because I don't feel welcome or comfortable on a lot of channels. I've either been blocked, timed out for simply just stating my opinion. I wasn't being disrespectful. And, you know, if it's something that someone else doesn't agree with or it's not their theory, they like to, well, block me, not only me, but anyone else that doesn't agree with their theory. So, oh, I know, Mr. Sharon. I appreciate that as well. I always feel comfortable on your channel. I can be myself as well, so that's good. Oh, and I forgot to mention when I brought up the shoe theory on the last live stream, I meant to tell you guys that in that Tristan Bailey case, or did I? I don't remember if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't know. I think I'm going crazy. No. Um, well, if I did mention it, then just disregard what I'm about to say. But in the Tristan Bailey, I always want to say Tristan Bailey case, um, there's like a news clip where they're um, talking about her his mom. Was it Fucci? Sounds like Fauci, but Fucci. The 14-year-old. The first thing that his mom asks, out of all the things that she could ask him, right, about anything, she says, um, because I guess he was seen by a witness or something, or on video footage. I don't remember exactly, but of him walking, and he was carrying a pair of Nike shoes. And then the news reporter goes, and he was holding his Nike shoes, and he said that he took them off because his feet hurt, so he was carrying his shoes. Um, I know it sounds crazy, but it's one of those things where they make it a point to say it, and it's in another one of those instances where you're going, huh, that's weird, like, what's the big deal about the shoes, right? And it doesn't make sense. But you kind of just, disregard it and go, okay, well, whatever, that's weird. um and then the mom says, well, but why'd you take your shoes off? And it's like, out of all the things that you could ask your son, you want to know why he took his Nike shoes off. And his response was, my feet hurt, so I took my shoes off. Wait, wait, you're walking into the woods and your feet hurt, so you took your tennis shoes off. Um, and I would play it for you, but I don't I don't know if I can. So certain things like that, I can play on DLive and I don't have to worry about it. I can play um, other, like the Ole Damagard videos, any of the other videos from content creators that are pointing out all of the symbolism and Easter eggs that they put in plain sight. I can play those on DLive. So my point is I would really, really encourage you guys to go over to DLive and follow me. And if you do have any questions, like I said, it is a little bit different from YouTube, but once you get used to it, it's really easy, and it's a good community over there. So there's a lot of great streamers over there that stream about a whole bunch of different things. Hey Archimedes, good to see you. Oh, good. Awesome, round and round. Thank you. And yeah, and it doesn't cost anything. It just takes a couple minutes of your time. And so, you know, if you do if you do want to hear more about my theory, just, you know, in general, it's like it's because my theory is very it's 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 not just it's not simple and it's but it how do I put this? There's a certain aspect of my theory that I can't just come out and say. Like when someone comes into my chat and says, "What is your theory?" When someone says that, it's not just, um, well, it's a psyop or it's a social experiment. It's there's much more to it than that. But then when it comes down to a certain like a specific question, that's very simple, but I can't say it, and I can't find a way around it. Hey, Chica. Hey, Mary. Hey, Sean. Yeah, I know. Buddy's quiet right now. I think it's because of the wind. They were being obnoxious a little bit ago. Oh, and Susan says, I wonder why they chose shoes. Is there something super symbolic about feet? I know they desensitize pushing certain things over and over, but this one has me stumped. Um, there is someone by the name of Cody Snot. I always say his name. It's a weird last name. It's like Snodges. Um, he does a lot of content with Ole Damengard, who I talk about a lot. And he explains the whole shoe thing in detail much better than I could. But pretty much they maybe I should just let him do it. Come over to DLive and I'll play it. Actually, I have to find it though. Snodgrass, is that how you spell it, Imperial? Hello, by the way. Someone in someone in my chat last time explained it really well for me, and I was like, yes, exactly. Chica might be able to explain it better than I can as well. Hey, Melissa. Oh, I got to keep an eye on my. Oh, it's plugged in. StreamYard drains your phone battery like super quick, and I always forget to check and make sure my battery's good. Because one live stream it died on me. I was like, oh no. If there's any questions that you guys have right now before I go over to DLive, I will do my best to answer them. But again, it's depending on what it is, I might not be able to. On DLive, ask away. And if you go to DLive and you know, or listen to one of my stream replays, you'll hear a big difference in just my, you know, speech pattern, and you can probably tell that I feel a lot more comfortable over on DLive, because like I said, I don't have to worry my entire live stream about saying the wrong thing. So it's just It's easier over there and better. Like, and then I can also play, like I said, the other truther channels that point out these orchestrated events to, because that's going to be my evidence for you guys, because I don't have a lot of, unfortunately, with my theory, I don't have a lot of solid evidence as to what I'm saying or what I'm trying to, um, I if I claim anything as fact, I will, source it in my videos or source as many as possible for you guys. But with these operations, they do such a great job at scrubbing the internet. And again, you can thank the Honor Network for that. I think most of you are probably have heard of the Honor Network, because that's the organization that the Ruseks were working with. But they literally go around the internet and flag conspiracy theory channels or any content that's going against the official narrative of these tragic events. And not only tragic events, but again, ones that have many, many holes and inconsistencies in the narrative. So they have, 300 to 400 volunteers. And if they see anything they don't like or anybody talking about inconsistencies in the official narrative, they will say, hey, and they'll get their little buddies and they'll go mass flag that channel and to get the content scrubbed or the creator taken down. I know one channel creator in particular that actually had his channel removed for discussing the Randy Book event. Obviously, it's not Randy Book, but it rhymes with that. The Honor Network was responsible for that, and he had to start his channel all over again. Yeah, Buddy's good, Mark. I think. Hopefully they didn't blow away. Just kidding, because they're so tiny. Marigold Mirror, hello. What came first, the egg or the chicken? This is where my questions begin. I'm confused about fact from fiction and the Watts narratives. It's a very, very confusing, strange, complicated case, for sure. But it's confusing, but it's really once you see or if you ever do see the truth of this case, it will make so much more sense. Like everything that all the questions that we've been asking for, over 2.5 years will make sense because they make sense to me. It's just a matter of getting to that point. The Twats case. I know I call it that when I'm not on YouTube. I was on DLive and I said, "Hey everybody, it's Chris Twat's birthday or fake birthday. Wish him a happy fake birthday." Oh, Chica, I found several Randy Book event videos, but I don't even know if I feel comfortable playing those on DLive. That's how like forbidden it is to talk about that. Oh, yeah, but Missy, it's not that I fear what I'm saying. I'm very confident in what I'm saying about my theory. The problem is I literally cannot like when I say I literally cannot say my theory, um, I literally cannot say my theory because it's in YouTube's guidelines that you're not allowed to question the authenticity of a tragic event. And that's what I'm doing. I'm questioning the authenticity of this Watts event. You're not allowed to say it didn't happen. You're not allowed to say that anybody is our actors. You're not allowed to say anything. I just said it pretty much. Why didn't I ever do that? Tricky, tricky. No, but if you look up under hate speech in the examples, it says you are not allowed to question the authenticity of any tragic event. No, nobody has all the facts. I definitely don't have all the facts. I don't know everything about this case, but I do know that it was orchestrated. Strike one, no, strike two, Mark. I already have a strike. Well, actually, I have one warning strike and an actual strike. Hey, Sour. Sour D. Yeah, I definitely do not have, I'm not pretending to have all the facts. I definitely do not. But I really don't need to know all of the facts in this case um, to know that it's orchestrated. There's more than enough evidence out there, and I've provided, in my opinion, more than enough evidence to prove um, my theory. More strikes than a bowling alley, right? Hard ice, was that a knuckle sandwich? Or is that a sandwich knuckle? Or is that a sandwich fist bump? Oh, yeah, I agree, Missy. But I just can't do that here. And I know that it sounds like I'm just not being transparent, or I don't want to speak about my theory. That's not the case at all. But I literally, like I said, I cannot. If you ask me what happened with Shanann, what happened with CC, Bella, and Nico, I can't tell you because it's in the guidelines. I mean, I do talk. I have several live streams on here where I do go into a lot of detail about it, but I don't want to go into it right now because I really do want to go over to DLive, and I don't. So I don't want to spend too much time on here. But well, there's a lot of people that don't agree with my theory. It it's definitely not for everyone, and I get it. My theory is for the ones that have an open mind who want to um, look at all possibilities before discrediting another. The link's right above Missy. Sour D posted it. Thank you, Sour. Sour says, lunch. I've been studying the case for 2 years and believe the crimes were orchestrated and committed by Dark Power. I want to learn more about the Easter eggs. Tell us over on DLive, please. I would love to do that. And again, if you when you guys do, or if you sign up and follow me on DLive, if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask. There's a lot of my followers over there that are more than willing to help. So, hey, Cozy, what's your name on DLive? Oh yeah, and if you if you do use a different name, just let me know that it's you. So I know. Okay, well, I am going to end this, and I will probably grab something to drink, and I will see. Hey, KH. Hopefully, I will see you guys over there. Even if there's only 3 of you, I don't mind. I don't mind doing a watch stream and asking questions. Like I said, don't hesitate to ask me any questions that you do have on DLive. And I'll answer them. I might not have all the answers to your questions, but I definitely can speak more freely if I do. KH, are you following me on DLive? I mean, I have so much to show you guys. It's that supports my theory. And so that's why I am encouraging you guys to go over there. And it's funny because Mark says he's like, subscriber of the month and #1 subscriber, but I don't even think he's following me on DLive. Huh. I don't think that's deserves a #1 sub award. Do you? I'm just kidding. Okay, Cage. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, hey, Zombie Mom. Yeah, no, you feel free because I don't. It's one thing to censor me, but I'm not going to censor you guys from having your opinion. So, Sour D donated a lemon. Oi. I mean, unless he's under some alias, I want to, but don't know how. You don't know how. Come on, we know that you're smart, Mark. It's you signed up for YouTube, you can sign up for DLive. Let's not make excuses now. Okay. I'll see you guys over there in a few minutes then.